The Royal Champion is finally getting her epic equipment, the Rocket Spear. This equipment is game breaking, and today I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks to use with it from Town Hall 13 to Town Hall 16. There's another event coming to Clash of Clans, this Super Troop Spotlight with the Super Wall Breaker. Now, on paper, this sounds really boring because the Super Wall Breaker is already used a lot, but there's two great uses for this. One, you can save 25k DE every 3 days because you're going to have it unlocked permanently. And two, if you like using two Super Troops, you can now use up to 3, including the Super Wall Breaker, and that means you can try out a lot of new attack strategy combos. If there's any in particular you'd like to see, do let us know. By the way, you saw there, the 30% training boost is coming with this event as well. The rest of the event pass looks kind of similar to old event passes that we've had, but obviously what you're looking for is the rewards. So the same with the ores here, but don't worry, there is a new epic equipment coming, and I believe there will be a hero skin as well. But yeah, you see all the rewards there, and now we get to the fun part of the video, the Rocket Spear. Now, the stats look kind of underwhelming at level 1, but something that you have to keep in mind with the Rocket Spear is you unlock the RC at Town Hall 13, so you can get it to high levels immediately. Level 18 here is the max level spear for level Town Hall 13, then level 21 you can get at Town Hall 14, then level 24 you can get at Town Hall 15, and look at these stats start to ramp up now. This is insanely strong. And then if you get it to the max level, you get the 8th attack, and this is huge. I mean, look at the damage that the Royal Champion will be outputting at max Town Hall 16. I know it's pretty unrealistic for most of you to max this quickly, so we'll try and keep the levels realistic, but in today's video, I'm going to show you the best UK use cases for each Town Hall level. Zapdrag is one of the strongest armies at Town Hall 13, and I argue the Rocket Spear is going to make this army even more insane, so we get good zap value in the middle. But what I want to do here, because I've got the sweeper facing the Town Hall, I want to go straight into the Town Hall, but you see, there's a single Inferno on one side and a single Inferno on the other side, so how are we going to funnel? We're going to use the Rocket Spear at the start of the battle. Yes, at the start of the battle. We're not going to use the RC to clean up the base because the Rocket Spear is so good at setting a great funnel. So we use the Giant to tank. Then have a look at this. This Rocket Spear does splash damage. All those ground skellies get wrecked. And look at this scatter shot. Gets 3 shot there. Oh my lord. And now we're going to deal with the CC out of the range of any damage. What a perfect start to the battle. Now I'm going to use the Baby Drag on the left side. We've got the King and Queen for the other funnel. That is always what I plan to do. But generally, you don't use the RC for a funnel, but now definitely worth doing. We're going to spam our dragons, few Dragon Riders as well. So I guess it is a Hydra into the Town Hall. Now, you do not want the King doing what my King did here. I'd much rather the King going around the outside of the base, but that's why I kind of showed this attack. This attack didn't go perfectly, and still it's going to be an overkill. We got the Warden ability through the Town Hall, the Healing Tome, keeping all of our troops alive, and look at how many of them are still up, because air spam attacks is all about the funnel. Even better, we can now use the Stone Slammer wherever we want. Generally, you use the Stone Slammer at the start and the RC at the end, but because the Rocket Spear gets so much value when the base is, you know, fully formed, we're going to use the Stone Slam to clean up the back end of the base. And it looks a little ugly for a second here, but we've still got a Rage and a Freeze left, and look at how many dragons are up on the battlefield. So the Rocket Spear at the start of the attack is an excellent funnel troop. But the Rocket Spear doesn't just work well when the Royal Champion's by herself. When she comes in, say, a hybrid attack or just with any kill squad, it's amazing to use because of the extra DPS. So the Queen Charge has done everything I wanted on the right hand side. Now we're going to start the hybrid from the top. Obviously, at higher Town Halls, this will work with Mass Hogs that you see more of, or with Root Riders. You definitely want to use the Royal Champion with this hero equipment combination here. Now, why is this? Because of the insane extra DPS. So, for the level 18 Rocket Spear, you get 132 extra DPS, and I think for the level 15 Royal Gem, it's about 80 extra DPS. So that's 210 extra DPS just for the Royal Champion. And keep in mind, she's getting tanked by all the troops on the battlefield. And then as soon as your hybrid, or if it's your Root Riders, get into trouble, pop the Royal Champion ability. And you're going to see here Look at how nice the Rocket Spear is to use on these these key defenses to finish off the base, and this is completely and utterly crushed. You also get the extra health from the Royal Gem. We didn't need it in this attack. We kind of wrecked this base, but if you did need it, that is super nice as well. But yeah, the insane DPS that you can get with the combination of the Rocket Spear and the Royal Gem, it just can't be understated at all. So use the Royal Champion with the Rocket Spear behind some main army troops. At Town Hall 14, one of the most common attack strategies is Super Archer Clone Hydra. In fact, it's one of the most common ones in the game. So in this, I'm going to show you how the RC equipment can make this stronger, but also how to hit ring bases, because most people, when they do this army, do a Warden ability with the blimp, which is what you should do on any base style that doesn't have a central town hall. But if there is a central town hall, send your blimp in naked like I did here with no Warden ability at all, just a few loons to tank, and look at the value you can get. It's incredible. The super archers are extremely strong, but make sure you save on to one invis if you can. Why is that? Well, you'll see in a second. So we're going to pull the CC over. I could have brought a Titan with this attack strategy, but normally with Super Archer Clone Hydra, you don't have a Titan, so decide not to bring it here. So we deal with the CC on the top side, and then the King and Queen are going to funnel that. We're using the Rage Gem with the Warden. Look at that. Nice pop there, and all these dragons are going to get funneled in. And as soon as the Warden ability ends, I'm going to look at putting my Royal Champion down on the bottom. Got the Lassie tanking. Have a look at this here. So the Royal Champion does get into a bit of trouble here. The Seeking Shield goes off, does a bit of damage, and now look at the ability here. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just took out the entire back end of the base. This base did not have a chance to stop it, and that's why you save one of the invis just in case you need it with the Royal Champion, because if you get the full ability off for the Royal Champion and the Rocket Spear, there's not really much you can do to stop it at any Town Hall level. I'm using the Seeking Shield with it here. You could use the I could have used the Royal Gem here if I wanted, but I really like the Seeking Shield when your RC's not meant to live for a long time. She's just meant to get quick value with the Rocket Spear. That's what we saw in the first attack of this video, and you see it coming in clutch again here. I mean, look at this. Completely and utterly wrecked. Now at Town Hall 15, we get these annoying little things called spell towers, and I'm going to show you why the Rocket Spear is so nice. We're going to zoom out here. So this attack is basically just going to be showcasing a Sui. So I'm going to use my King, Queen, and RC together, and I'm going to activate both of those invis towers because of how strong the Royal Champion is now. So with the Royal Champion, yet again using the Seeking Shield, because I'm not expecting her to last for a long time. Now, a lot of you might ask about the RC, like why are we not using the Haste Vial? Well, the Haste Vial is really good because it gets the Royal Champion moving, whereas when she's using the Rocket Spear, she's not moving very quickly. Now, the Haste Vial does have some nice extra DPS, but you do get the extra, well, not DPS, but you get the extra damage with the Seeking Shield anyway, and you get the extra DPS with the Royal Gem, so those two kind of cover it perfectly. And lastly, you don't need the invisibility or the hogs when it comes to this ability at all. And I mean, look at this. Look at this. So we get rid of the Eagle Artillery. Then I use an invis. There goes the final Rocket Spear. And then the RC still got heaps of health in the core of the base here. We activate the invis tower. So we're not going to get the monolith down. But look at that Sui value. I didn't use any zaps to set this up. I didn't even use I used one freeze spell on the Queen. And that was it. And we took down half of the base. And now we're going to finish off the video at Town Hall 16 with a Root Rider spam. How can we use the Royal Champion to help out? Now, I'm going to put the Haste Vial here just to show you what it looks like. This is not the optimal combination for it, but I just want to show you guys what it looks like so you can see why, because I figured a lot of you would be asking questions if I didn't at least show the combination. So let's do this live, see how it goes. Obviously, it is a level 27 equipment here. I'm not expecting you guys to get it to level 27 anytime soon, just showing the capability of it at this stage. So we're coming in here on an annoying little base. Let's use the siege barracks on the top side. Then we'll use some super barbs on the bottom. Now you'll notice I'm bringing quite a few super barbs with this army. One, given that we've got the event going on at the moment, you can afford to spend a bit of DE on the super barbs because you're not spending it on the super wall breakers. And secondly, because of the Root Rider nerf, I think you kind of need the super barbs to do the extra damage. I do need to set the funnel here. Super barbs, do your thing. Okay, they did. I'm going to get all 3 Headhunters in the Warden ability. Now we double Rage. As soon as the Warden ability ends, we put down a really nice Overgrowth spell. So obviously, Overgrowth spell is still the best version of this army. Yeah, can't really deny that at all. Now let's use the RC on the right-hand side. Now keep in mind with the Haste Vial, we do get extra DPS as well. Same as the Royal Gem, so you're not really losing out on that factor. RC on that side. We're going to wait a couple of seconds here. Actually, oh, bad timing. That's really bad timing. 1 super barb to do the cleanup. All the troops are coming around here, and this looks pretty wrecked. This has nothing to do with the Royal Champion, though. Let's see how the Royal Champion can finish off the base, though, because generally, that's the king with the gauntlets jobs to finish off the base when the second Overgrowth ends. But you're going to see here, the RC is going to be really nice for this, because it isn't going to stand in the Town Hall Poison. Come on. This would be really handy if the Town Hall ended right now. Beautiful. So I'm going to wait. I do have to pop my Queen ability. So look at how quick it shoots, right? And it's wasting all its shots. So it could have one-shot that Builder Hut you saw in the core there, but it ended up firing 3 shots. So the Haste Vial and the Royal Champion is the Haste Vial and the Haste Vial and the Rocket Spear is a terrible combination. That's a really nice wall breaker. And I think we should be able to just do that. So we do get the triple here, but you can see the Rocket Spear and the Haste Vial, not a good combination, but the Rocket Spear would have been really nice there because the Royal Champion would not stand in the Town Hall. She would have taken down all those defenses from range, and it just makes this Root Rider spam army, it gives it an extra contingency plan, essentially. If there's a use case you think we missed for it today, do let us know. By the way, the ones we did at Town Hall 13, you can still use that at Town Hall 16. I just wanted to show you it because I think it's best at Town Hall 13, but all the tricks today, the Super Archer Clone Hydra you can use from Town Hall 13 to 16. Same, well, not the Root Rider spam, that's Town Hall 15 and 16, but same as using the RC at the start to create a funnel. Just figured I'd show you some of the use cases today, but yeah, if that excited you, wait for tomorrow. We're going to do a video on 3-starring some max spaces without even going inside the base because we're going to use the Spiky Ball, Fireball, Giant Arrow, and now the Rocket Spear to take down the entire base from the outside.